What? Hey there. So it's been a while, but I've decided to once again make another video because why not? Yeah, I know it's like very sporadic, but occasionally now and then I'll be like, hey, let's make a video. So I'm here because, well, you know why, I guess, because you read the title and you click on the video. But I have a lot of manga and other books to show you. I bought them a long time ago, and they've just been sitting in the corner of my room, sadly. Nobody to show them off to, still no proper bookshelf to put them on, unfortunately. But, I figured I'd finally come and share this with you guys. And there actually is quite a bit, so this might be a little bit long. I don't really know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll stop talking and I'll show you what I bought. All right, so we're just gonna jump right into it. The first thing that I'm gonna show you is going to be the manga that I bought. And so starting off, we'll just start with these two. I bought volumes 2 and 3 of Radiant. Now, I reviewed the first volume of Radiant a long time ago. But for some reason, it just keeps on getting like small amounts of views here and there. So it's actually doing quite well. And I did really enjoy it. And again, I said this before, but I also just really like the look of how these volumes aesthetically look, like the white, and then just like the really cool art. And then just, yeah, the idea that this is like a French author publishing manga. Like, I think that's so super dope. So yeah, I just decided to pick up volumes 2 and 3 of Radiant, right? They just look super dope. And the art is cool. Like, that, can you tell me that's not cool? I don't know. Yeah, volumes 2 and 3. Oh, and I also like how they have like these color pages, similar to how light novels do. I think that's a really nice touch as well. Yeah, so here is volumes 2 and 3 of Radiant. Moving on. This is a manga that I did not hear much about before, but I think has been making waves lately. Zom 100. I bought this, when I bought this, I think it had just like released, it had just come out of pre-order. The second volume was not out yet. And I was just shopping on Right Stuff, and I saw that there was a sale, and this was being advertised. And to be honest with you, I bought it because it also said that my purchase was going to be coming with some Zom 100 mask anyway, which I never ended up getting. So I don't know if I was just stupid or something, but it is what it is. But I think that this just really looks cool. I like the art. I like the pink. The pink with the green splatters kind of reminds me of like Splatoon, for those that know. And this is, from what I can understand, is kind of just like a comedic, like ecchi, like zombie story that I think is really cool. I don't know. I don't know much about it. Oh, I'm gonna probably have to blur that out. But yeah, there's nudity in this. But I think it's gonna be really good. I have also seen other people talking about it, so I'm sure it's, has good qualities. And I think it just really looks cool. Another thing is that the size of the volume is also bigger than your average manga volumes. That's something to just be aware of. But yeah, Zom 100 volume 1, I think it looks interesting. It obviously seems to be more mature in an aspect of sorts, but also comedic. So yeah, it's just very interesting. It immediately catches your eye. So it's something that I'm interested in. We'll see how it goes. Next, let's do these two. I have here volumes 23 and 24 of Food Wars. Food Wars is honestly one of my favorite anime ever, and no, not because of the steamy food scenes. I mean, that's part of it. Let's be real, that's part of it, but that's not the entirety of why I like this. I just remember being so mesmerized when I first watched the first season of this show, and I was just always so excited with every subsequent season, even with the long waits in between. And it is kind of sad that the manga did end recently, and I think the anime also just did end recently. But I don't know, I don't think they animated the epilogue, the dessert epilogue. And honestly, I think the ending wasn't the best, but I mean, it's still good. And yeah, obviously, Food Wars also has the S tier waifus. So here's volumes 23 and 24. I don't know. I'm just super excited. I love Food Wars. I've always loved Food Wars for many, many years now. So here it is, volumes 23 and 24. I'm so excited to see what's going on with these parts. Yeah. I mean, I was talking about the ending earlier. I did read the ending, but I didn't really necessarily read some of the parts leading up to the ending. So I have a little bit of, you know, I'm not totally familiar with some of the stuff that's going to happen, and that's why. Next is My Hero Academia Vigilantes 2. Now, keep in mind that pretty much everything that I bought here was on sale. I pretty much never buy stuff not on sale anymore unless it's something that I'm super excited for. So yeah, that's why I just have a lot of this miscellaneous stuff. So here's My Hero Academia Vigilantes 2. It's kind of like the spin-off or prequel of My Hero Academia. I still have not read the first one. That's a common thing with me. I buy a lot of stuff and then I don't get around to actually consuming it, whether that's books, video games, you have it, you name it. But you know, it still looks cool. I wanted to add it to my collection, and so I bought it. My Hero Academia Vigilantes 2. Doesn't that look dope? And then continuing with My Hero. What order is this? 18 and 19. Oh my god. My Hero Academia's covers, I feel like, are always so nice. I don't know. Like, and these just look so different. Like, you have Deku and Eri fighting Overhaul, and then it's just like the white background similar to Radiant, and it's like this monstrous guy. And then here he just switches up with the pink, and they're playing instruments, and they're happy-go-lucky. And just like the title, oh my goodness. These titles just look so cool. The covers look so cool. Oh my gosh. I love My Hero so much. I first stumbled upon it, and Kami looks nice there. I first stumbled upon it, I was browsing Barnes & Noble in the manga aisle, and I came upon the first volume of My Hero. This was there were only like 2 or 3 volumes out at this point. And I remember stumbling upon it and just reading it, and I immediately fell in love with it. And then, you know, the anime released, and then season 2 released, and my friends got into it, and I really enjoy it a lot. I have not been keeping up with the manga. I'm pretty far in. I'm still way ahead of the anime, but I haven't really read like the past 40-50 chapters. And I mean, I know kind of what's happened, but I don't know the details. So yeah. What is this? 18 and 19 of My Hero Academia. God, these look so nice. I love this. My Hero Academia. I love you so much. All right, next. Bam. Volume 15 of Full Metal Alchemist. I own, obviously, the prior 14 volumes, so I decided to pick this one up. Oh my gosh. I missed. Wait. I also have 14. I lied. I have 14 and 15. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any other ones too. I don't think I did, but no, that's it. Yep, 14 and 15. So, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's obviously an amazing anime, and I loved it. I have not watched Full Metal Alchemist, like the OG anime, but I have watched Brotherhood, which is obviously based off the manga. And honestly, I know that there's like really cool editions of Full Metal Alchemist releasing, like there's omnibuses and full color versions and like hardcovers, but I already own like the prior 13 volumes of this regular manga format, so I just decided to continue it like that, and maybe in the future I'll pick up you know, the special versions if I decide to. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you know, it's a really good story. It hits so hard. So I wanted to continue it and hopefully soon complete it. So here's 14 and 15. And these are also like brand new volumes as well. The other ones I have are like older, but these are like brand new printings. And they just feel very nice. I thought I'd add that. That's not manga. Alright, we'll go down here. So here next, let's do volumes 4 and 5 of Twin Star Exorcist. This is another thing that I think that these just really look cool. I know I'm rehashing a lot of the same stuff that I'm saying, but it's just still true. Like, these look really cool. It just looks dope, like these covers. This is another one that I got into because of the anime. And I've said this previously, but I know the anime is a bit different from the manga. I think it branches off at some point. But I still love the story. I still love the characters. So I decided to get 4 and 5, right? And they were on sale once again. So here we are. Yeah. Whoa, did I see? Oh, yeah, here we go. These are the perfect scenes. Those are the good scenes. Let me book that mark out for later. All right, next. 11 and 12 of Platinum End. I have been on this series since day one, and I know it's announced that it's getting an anime. I'm not sure if that's this year, if it's gonna be next year. So I know people are gonna finally start getting into it. But this is something that I've been on since day one. I just really love these. The manga themselves also look very nice. They have like glossy covers, and it's like sparklies. I don't really know how to describe this, but the art is also just very nice. Obviously, the story by Sugumi Oba and art by Takeshi Obata. You know, it's the classic duo between Bakuman and Death Note. What's not to love? I think that this story is a little bit more mature and slow paced than the previous ones. So I don't think that it's going to be as wildly popular as the other two, but I think that there is definitely going to still be a very large audience. At least I hope so, because I personally enjoy these quite a bit. So that's volumes 11 and 12 of Platinum End. All right. So next is something that's very, very special to me. 4 and 5 of Samurai 8, The Tale of Hachimaru, obviously by Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto. I was so sad when these got canceled. I was reading them from chapter 1 onwards. You know, I was very, very distraught when these got canceled, along with some other of my loved series. But it is what it is, and I'm at least happy that I could own these and put them on my bookshelf, and in English, of course. So yeah, I own the complete collection, volumes 1 through 5, and they can have their place on my shelf when I get a bookshelf at least. So yeah, I wanted to support the creator. I wanted to support this series. So yeah, here we are, 4 and 5 of Samurai 8, the final 2 volumes. Next, keeping with Masashi Kishimoto, is 67, 68, and 69 of Naruto. I still have not finished my Naruto collection, but you know, I'm slowly getting there. And I figured I'd get these 3 volumes while there was a sale going on. Yeah, not much to say. I really love Naruto. It's been years now since it's finished, as crazy as that is to think about. But it'll always have a special place in my heart. It's one of the first anime that I've ever watched. I remember just being a kid, flipping through channels, watching Cartoon Network, and watching like the first Naruto movie from the beginning to end and really loving it. And I think that was kind of like my first experience with Naruto, but maybe not, because I remember thinking that it seemed familiar when I think back on that memory. But yeah, here we have 67, 68, and 69 of Naruto. Slowly getting closer to that final volume. I think it's like 74, 75, unless I'm completely wrong on that. And then I still have some middle parts to finish out, but yeah. And those were also newer volumes as well, as you could tell by the logo. And then moving on to another one of the big 3, we got 69, 70, and 71 of One Piece. One Piece, what can I say about it? It's One Piece. It's perfection. It's amazing. It's glorious. I love it a lot. And also 69 is like way thicker than these other 2 volumes, which is you know, quite fitting. Yeah, I just love One Piece a lot. I don't really know what else to say. One of the first anime I've watched. I love it. I'm not caught up. I'm not in Wano. I'm still in like the middle of the whole cake arc. But all this Dressrosa, I got that down pat. So yeah, 69, 70, 71. Doflamingo's looking like a damn bad guy there. Yeah. Also, I'm wondering about this New World tag, because the New World tag has been there since like the time skip. So it's kind of funny that like the tags that are usually there but pre-time skip, it's gonna like switch up every couple volumes, but then post time skip it's just gonna all be like New World, New World, New World, New World. But yeah, I don't know. Looking at these arts on the back, I really like this one, the New Age art. I think that just looks really cool. All right, enough about that. I don't want to spend too long on the One Piece volumes because I do have, you know, quite a bit to share. Next, bam, In Another World with My Smartphone, Volume 1, because this is not the light novel. It's a manga. Yeah, boy. So yeah, I've been getting like all of the light novels. I really like this series. I've talked about it several times. This is just a very basic series. It's, you know, it's a trashy isekai. Guy gets transported with his phone. It's not very complex. You can see the story coming from a mile away. But, you know, it's just comfort for me. It's comforting. It's comfort food. I enjoy it. And so I decided to get the manga that's releasing now. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say about that. But In Another World with My Smartphone. And this is cool because it's like he's taking a selfie with the girls. That's a nice touch. I like that. That's cool. Next. Is this also a manga? It is. I'll save that for later. Alright. This is the second to last manga. Blue Exorcist, Volume 21. Slowly but surely increasing my Blue Exorcist collection. I remember watching the anime, as you know, as usual, as I've been saying, and then deciding to get into the manga. And I know the anime is different. I know it's like filler for most of it, but you know, that doesn't stop me from getting into the source material, right? And I've always liked Blue Exorcist. I think that these volumes still just look cool. The white will always have a nice touch with me, as I've said, you know, in the Path with Radiant and you know, the Kishimoto, Samurai 8. Yeah, so Blue Exorcist, right? Rin, right there. Rin Okumura, is that his name? I believe so. Yeah. Not much else to say. One of the OGs for me, so I had to get it. All right, final manga that I'm going to show you is another one that's near and dear to my heart, kind of. Yeah. High School DxD Volume 3. So me as a young teenager, you know, 12, 13, 14, I discovered High School DxD light novels. And I just spent hundreds of hours reading them. I very much enjoyed them, and I've said this several times to my friends in the past, and none of them believe me. But please believe me that I read it for the plot and not for the boobas. I mean, that's, you know, that doesn't detract. That only adds. But I'm there for the plot. At least that's what I tell myself. So yeah, High School DxD Volume 3. You know, this is the manga, but I still wanted to support it. But adding on to that, I have High School DxD Volume 2, the light novels. So the manga were actually releasing for a while, but the light novels, the original light novels, were not releasing in English at all. So now they're finally releasing in English, and I can have them here with me. You know, this is like the first light novel I've ever read. Or it was the first light novel series I had ever read, at least. And so yeah, I'm happy that I can finally own it in physical form. You know, it'll always have a special place in my heart, and in the lower half of my body. So yeah, 2 of the light novel and 3 of the manga. All right, now there's 3 other light novels two of which are Naruto related. We have Kakashi's story and Shikamaru's story. Now I know that there's actually there's like a bunch of these light novels out now, and I just decided to get these two because I think that they were the cheapest. And so I'm interested to see how the writing is, what kind of story they're gonna tell. I don't know, I'm interested. Like I said about Naruto earlier, I love it. And I also just love regular books as well. So I'm interested in what these are going to bring to the table and how they're going to expand the Naruto world and these characters. Next is the last regular book, and it's something really cool. It is L Changed the World. Now, I never knew about this, but I'm so happy that I discovered it. And it's apparently like a light novel that's like what would happen if L won against Kira and not the other way around. And so I'm just really excited to see how this is gonna go. That premise, that idea just sounds so cool to me. And the format of this book is just so beautiful. It's a nice hardcover book. It has like this special cover as well on it. I don't know, it's just so beautiful. And once again, Death Note was just such an amazing story that I cannot wait to read this story and see what it's going to bring to the Death Note universe, and just see, like, in a world where L could have won, what would have happened, right? Like that's an interesting idea. Now this is actually pretty old, but I never knew it existed, but I'm happy I discovered it now, finally. And I cannot wait to get around to reading it. All right, so I have, 4 more things for you? And they're all large in size, so I don't know if they'll fit in this camera. The first thing I'll show is an art book, and it is for Magic the Gathering War of the Spark. Now, Magic the Gathering is not an anime, it's not a manga, it is a card game. It is like pretty much the OG dueling trading card game. And it's something that I've been into for many, many years now. I have had my on and offs with it just because it gets to be a bit much at times, with constant sets releasing and whatnot. But I've always loved it since middle school. And I've always loved it since middle school, so, I had to get this on sale. If you're wondering who my favorite planeswalker is, it's Nissa Ravane, because, I don't even know why, because she's not like the hottest planeswalker, but I just have like this allure to her. I don't know, like she's just a really cool elf girl planeswalker. I don't know. Here's Nissa. So yeah, here's Nissa Ravane right here. It's not really, it's another thing that it's like, the art by on the cards is always by different people, which is really cool, and it leads to different aesthetics and whatnot. But it also leads to, like, maybe I don't like certain depictions of characters, and that one there is okay, but I don't really think it fully captures her like beauty and whatnot. Here's Vraska. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I just thought that this was a cool pickup. It's for a series that I really, really like. Here's Nissa again. So I decided to pick it up. Magic the Gathering. If you've never heard of it, it's a really cool trading card game. It's made by the same people as Dungeons and Dragons. And there was actually a recent expansion that incorporates Dungeons and Dragons characters into it. There's also like a Drist Do'Urden card, if you're interested in that, because I know he's a very, very popular character. And to be honest, he's like the only Planeswalker that I really am familiar with. Or not Planeswalker, but D&D character I'm familiar with. So yeah, here is Magic the Gathering War of the Spark art book. And this is actually kind of funny, but I actually did not buy any War of the Spark. So it's kind of weird that I own that art book when I didn't buy any of that set yet. But it is what it is. All right, next, the final 3 are like a set. And we have, I don't know what order this is in, if this is the right order or not, but oh my god, those are heavy. I have 3 Avatar The Last Airbender omnibus thingies. I did make a video on this before, but for those that don't know, the original creators did release, or are releasing, it's still going on. There is more to the story after the story ends. And these comics basically take place, the first one at least, takes place right after the show ends, like with the very same frames. And it just goes from there, and it shows like the depictions of, you know, the Avatar gang. I don't know why I said that so strangely, but it depicts like the Avatar gang and their further adventures, you know, going along the world. And these are just so nice. Like, if you want more Avatar, this is it. This is canon Avatar, like more Avatar. What is there not to love? And these specific versions are so nice. They're in large hardcover format, like glossy pages, and, you know, sometimes there's author's notes on the side depicting why they did certain things, and there's like art at the end. This is just so beautiful. Like, oh my God, Avatar is such an amazing series. I've loved it so much since I was a kid, and I've just been really enjoying these comics to further broaden the world, to further the story of Aang and Katara and Sokka and Toph and Zuko and the rest of the gang, right? So yeah, this one is Smoke and Shadow. And again, I don't know the particular order of these. This one is Imbalance, and I think that this one is actually also has a slightly different art style because the artist that did the previous ones was switched. But it still doesn't look bad. It still looks good. It just doesn't have like, it doesn't look as similar to the show as the other ones, but it's still a good style. So yeah, here's Imbalance. And finally, the last thing, North and South. And I suppose this probably has something to do with like the poles or something. Yeah, there's Katara. But yeah, so that's all I have to show you guys. It was quite a lot, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know. I don't remember how many volumes of manga that was. I don't know. That's too many to count, but it was a lot. It was like 20 plus, I think, and then plus some light novels and some art books, comics, you know, what have you. But yeah, this is weird just showing my hands. I'll show you this. No, I'll show you this. So yeah, that was all I have to show for you guys. Thanks for watching. Just a quick, in case anybody's wondering, I bought all of this on Right Stuff Anime. They often have manga sales, anime sales, what have you, figure sales. They sell pretty much a little bit of everything if it's manga and anime related. And yeah, they have really good sales. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it didn't stretch on too long. Yeah, so it's kind of weird that all you're seeing right now is my hand. So we'll probably just cut that and you won't see the actual video. It'll probably just be like a logo or something. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I don't know if there will be frequent uploads after this video. I don't know quite what direction I want to go, what I want to do, or if you and I will still have the passion or time to make more videos at this current point in time. But like all things, we'll see, right? As time goes on, we'll see. So thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate it. You know, every little bit counts. If you're interested, you can like my video, you can comment, ask me questions if you like. I'd be more than happy to hear back from you guys, and I would respond as well. So, yeah. Without further ado, thank you guys. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.